Hello, hello. Check 1 2. Here we go. The same word. Yeah, yeah, it's for. Yep. Hi, everyone. Like professional about it. I have something that you have the best. All right, congratulations. Kind of Ben's not here, but congratulations to him for winning the Fortnite tournament. Uh, for right now, actually, I'm gonna pass it over to Tony. He's gonna recap mainly everything. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of recap the sports stuff. I know there's a lot of video game playing and stuff, but the point of it, the class, like I said, was communication support. The very end of the tournament was meant for you guys to get with someone that you don't know and team up with them, communicate with them. What was that? Your what? Oh, yeah, no, I know, but he's just going along there. Right. And I know we are supposed to do Call of Duty, but Call of Duty kind of messed up. So that kind of stinks. Wow. I mean, we have the program going, so if you guys wanted to ever drop in, we might be doing Halo Infinite next. Um, just as Call of Duty's got that stuff, we do a Halo next. Kind of get that same feel with Call of Duty. So, anyone play Halo recently? Well, oh, I think that's playing Halo for a moment. I think I can remember. Yeah, they're still doing Halo Esports. Do it in Seattle, where the Microsoft headquarters is. Uh, I think last season was like $1 million prize. They actually had some tournaments going on too. Well, yeah, like I said, when you guys move on, just remember so remember esports communication. I mean, you guys talk really well for communicating and trying. I don't know when you guys are all play together, kind of run overs at everyone. Obviously, working with people, you can't talk to them like that. But the same concept, right? Speaking effectively, clearly, uh, getting what's in your mind out to someone else so they can understand you clearly. And you're going to be doing that throughout your life. School, work, internships, project, whatever it is, you guys are a top people. Um, yeah, for the rest of your lives. Once you get some job where you work by yourself, which would be pretty close to I don't know any job where you have to work by yourself. Because yeah, I sort of guys for that. You'll almost always have a job where you're working with someone else. Where you're working as a team. So hopefully you guys learned something. There's a communication esports, something with leadership, something with taking orders from people. I know sometimes that kind of stinks and taking orders from someone you might not agree with. However, when throughout your careers, bosses, supervisors, uh, whoever it is, captains of a football team, captains of a sports team, you have to listen to them and pick their feedback. And but you can respectively give your thing. So that's kind of a whole, that's our esports class in what else do we have out there?
Well, we got some time. I can talk about some stuff.
Oh, we can do the they haven't got their you guys haven't got your certificates, right?
No, we're doing that till right around 5:30.
Oh no, that so that was just my that's our presentation.
Yeah.
I think we'll be doing that again. Dr. Nance gets here, right? Yeah. What time was it given? Okay. I thought he said like 5 or 5:30. Oh. Oh, you dropped us. Okay. Yeah, jump in the car.
So, oh,
One on.
oh, oh.
All right. So, like, did anyone happen to bring a resume or have a copy of it? No. Oh, here's a better question. Has anyone made a resume? Did Asia? You? No one else? Only 2 people made a resume?
Oh, I think I just did it too.
So that's fine. But if you made one just like for practice or fun or like
Yeah.
applying for a job? Okay. Because Tadeja and Elijah, Elijah, have you made a resume for like a job or just the practice? Practice? Do you guys have to make it for school?
I'm just kind of like think when I found out.
Oh, yeah, interviews? You actually had it. Oh, Daniel, you made one? Yeah, I made one. Okay. For practice or for like an actual job? Um, okay, just curious because we can talk a little bit about that since not a lot of you have experience with that. And since you will get the quick certificate, don't forget you guys can put stuff like that on your resume. Okay, you guys can use that quick certificate, and I'm gonna kind of go in show you how you can how you can kind of put it into yours. But first, go ahead. Go ahead. So I know we've done a lot of classes. We did coding, video production, music production, our esports gaming class, esports and law, like streaming. So like you guys are probably kind of thinking like, how can I use these courses in my career? Obviously, this certificate for Click isn't going to get you into a career right away. Obviously, you got to go to school, take courses there, or it's kind of jumpstart your interest, give you those skills to jump those possible internships. I mean, internships, even lower level jobs. So for streaming, you can kind of think of streaming as broadcasting. So broadcast producer, live streamer, content coordinator, on-air talent. So content coordinator, where you're the person actually planning out, let's say like a cable net, like Fox or whatever. You're the person in charge of putting those commercials together. You're the person in charge of, hey, at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. this goes on here. At 1:15 p.m. this goes on. I'm in charge of that stuff. Live streamer, you can kind of see like what we do in the background with Twitch and YouTube. However, there's also much bigger companies that like to live stream it, either through their own channels, their own networks, and then do you do streaming? No, everyone does, right? Any other applications for streaming? Broadcast. What? Oh, news, yeah. Broadcast. Awesome. Yeah, I should say that all these things kind of they kind of interconnect each other. Good sound. Or sideline. Not right. It's not. I thought this little 24 was just like it's just a really hard branch when you get this. But
wants to go through to a routine. Then what's the rest of it?
Yeah, and you guys kind of know some stuff about the law, you know, and her class. Yeah, I thought so. I also mentioned marketing, creating songs, companies, creating even something as simple as that 30-second jingle that can change the rest of your life. Like the 77322. Yeah, look at that jingle laughter. All those little things, music production, even creating an outdoor video production. I wrote freelance, but really freelance could be for all these things. I was freelancing and doing contract work for streaming for a different Facebook group. That actually made me. Um, you can do freelance for music and songwriting, video production. Obviously, I just put photo, editing, film editing, which could be like special effects. Like I said, freelance, creating content. So, tons of people pay you to edit content for them because they don't want to do it. This takes a lot of time. Who wants to do that? But no one has several hours to just edit content by themselves. A lot of the big social media people, they pay really good to have people to edit their stuff. They're on they're on air, they're filming videos 8 hours a day. They're not going to spend the other 4 or 5 hours doing stuff. Anything else on there for video?
Yeah, I would say that's a growing industry. Everything video content now based, so it's something for everybody. If you're into film, if you're into music, fashion, makeup, sports, it's for something for everybody. That's why I say it's really versatile. Like, anybody can do it. Like I have a friend who's a bummer. He wants my video edited. They get this throw on TikTok, right? So it's a growing industry, but it's all a lot of it too. People forget is networking is a big aspect of it too. Like working with the right people, meeting the right people, because it is competitive. Kind of like you said, you gotta to work your way up. You have to be in that community and network with people. And if you decide to go to school for video or photo, don't just go to school and get the degree and leave. You won't get it. I'm gonna be honest, you probably won't get a job. I would say are there and want to take it seriously, make your own project, collaborate with other directors, other editors, and make stuff from scratch. And just have a portfolio with you. So guys, you say this is what I've done outside of school with other people. They want to see what you have done. It's really portfolio based, so they get to work. They don't really care about your degree. That like everybody goes to this degree. What have you made? So that's what I would just say. Just be smart about it. That's something you and just find out what you like to do and editing. It's just really yeah.
Yeah, I mean, run a business, you make a commercial, you're spending hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars for someone commercial. Whereas you can either do it yourself or you can know how to do it. You can charge people thousands of dollars for a free, kind of contract work. Then we have coding. I kind of lumped that with software development. Yeah, so coding's in everything. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of like everything you do with the computer is all video games, app development, mobile apps, guys, all chat, GPT, Microsoft Copilot, all that stuff that makes videos and logos for you. All a bunch of the TikTok and Instagram videos that you see now are all AI. And that's someone sitting back on a computer code. And now they're filthy rich because they invented chat GPT, right? That's GPT. You see, okay, I got it. I doubted myself. All that computer programming, coding. I mean, even underneath the video game developer, that's all coding. If you were to go and work on computers, if that's something that you're interested in, like software, or like a software programmer, software developer, coding is going to be the main building block of it. I'm not sure how much you guys did with Samuel, right? This coding. I'm not sure how much you do with Sammy and coding, but that's an excellent building block for if you guys want something else. And you guys probably have more coding experience than any other 15, 16, 17-year-old out there, unless they sit on YouTube and learn it themselves. But you guys probably have a good jump start with coding. Um, and I think like if you were to get the quick certificate, coding is going to be a big test of it. Whether you want to get an internship somewhere and learn more about it, just because you can go to the basics now might help you get someone. Video game developer, that's basic stuff. Like we see in Fortnite, just creating the game, the environment, the trees, the grass, the water, all the effects, the lighting. Like I said, I love coding too. There's also things inside of Fortnite games like Roblox that are made by players. So eventually you get really good at that stuff and you get paid a lot of money and work with Nike or Puma or collab with big brands to make stuff important. And I'm sure other games, uh, the metaverse is getting big, so a lot of virtual reality stuff is going out soon. Will become more developed. There's also, I think there's quite a few games for the VR which are made by just random people. They, like, I think Gorilla Tag. My kids love that game. Have you heard of that? It's so stupid, but some person like really kind of whipped it up super fast, like well, not fast, but I think it's like an independent developer and he created that. And now my kid actually spent $20 last weekend to go with that. You got it. Point. I don't know. I played it, but then I saw like I got an email from my they're like thanks for your purchase. Uh, Um, so now I don't want to have to. Well, that's funny. Even this one where it says this stuff. Batman? I heard of it. I think they made an independent like Pokemon game a while ago, or where like they're VR with Pokemon, and I think they had to put it out pretty quickly. But that was just like a fan that knows how to some background in game developing, coding stuff, kept their own made their own game. You're on VR, you charge people $5-10 to download the game. There you go. Some extra stuff, content creation and social media manager, that kind of goes together. You guys really learned all the skills to be a content creator. You guys know how to edit videos. You're learning to make your own songs for the content, for music production. You guys should know have some basic knowledge of streaming, how to put everything together, live streaming, um, managing post content. That's being familiar with social media, which I'm assuming a lot of you guys are familiar with social media. Um, social media manager, manage posts, create content, so kind of build content creation. Um, no, there's a lot of jobs. Social media manager is like it's a full-time job now. Going on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you're essentially creating all this stuff, creating the posts, editing the videos for them. You're doing all that stuff. Um, yeah, it's a full-time job. Some places pay really well. Um, and then lastly, it's kind of piggyback off the esports stuff. Esports player, coach, manager. Don't forget, I'm not sure if you've ever like looked up like esports like jobs around here, but there are a lot of high schools, colleges in the area looking for like esports coaches. They want someone who can teach Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Rocket League, what other ones? Counter Strike, whatever one of those. The high schools and they pay. I know it's probably not a full-time job, but if you were to stick with it, and they pay for you recently for like an after school activity, extracurricular activity. Um, a manager, I know you guys talked to Elaine about the esports and law. Could be a lawyer who specifically like focuses on esports, or you can work for one of the big gaming companies, big gaming teams like Optic, Space Station, Phase. You can work for them and be their lawyer. You're the one in charge of it. But there's just a lot of stuff that goes on to do. Like see on the outside when you dig deeper. The law. Going to go next one. Oh yeah, some background on esports and video games. If you are interested in that, because technically our esports class. So in 2024, there was a total revenue of $455 billion in 2024. So that's how much video games made, which was more than, I believe it was more than movies, music, and something else like combined. So so video games is the biggest entertainment industry in the world. 3.2 over 3 billion people play or active video game players, and that includes your phone. That includes like taking out your phone playing games. But that's technically what else? Internal things like that. Just games that you wouldn't think of, like maybe sit like on a couch playing your phone playing a game. Those are all considered video. And then for esports specifically, there's over $200 million in prizes from sports games. Fortnite, Rocket League, Halo, Counter-Strike, Dota, and yeah, those all. That's just a little tidbit for esports and games. Oh yeah, resume stuff. Okay. So if you guys want to pay attention to resume, so it's you could go on Google, you could search resume like you can search resume templates. Those templates are fine. You can follow the template for what it says. There's tons of you can Google. Like I said, I think Microsoft Word has resume templates as well. You really can't go wrong with any of them. So pick one that you like. I guess go to just go on Google. You know, just the resume template, example of resumes will show you. They should show you a pretty good one. I had a little snippet of mine. I'll show. It's nothing special, but it gets the point across, and that's the main thing you want for a resume is to. I didn't put it up here. But remove all the fluff out of your resume. You don't want a bunch of distractions in your resume. You don't want a bunch of sometimes a lot of words like hard worker, good communicator. Sometimes stuff like that just kind of goes by the wayside. We're going to have 23 to 12 points for that job. But we're also saying that they're a strong communicator, a good team player, and stuff like that. So you really want to make sure your resume is specific. The big one is professional email. I know a lot of people might not have a professional email. Mine, I made when I was like 15 years old, so a while ago, for like cheesecakes. And I'm not going to put that email on a resume. That's just, it doesn't say anything. So I have a professional email now. It's just my first and last name. As simple as that. Just go to Gmail, make one with your first. You either put your full last name, part of your last name, you put whatever. I would just suggest something with your name in it. So mine right now is T Marino, my first name Tony Marino 0829 at gmail.com. Just first letter, last name, and numbers at the end. Just something simple. Like I say, you don't want Fortnite player 50 at gmail.com because it's just not good. Next little snippet, accomplishments over responsibilities. And I put quick certificate on there because your quick certificate is an accomplishment. Okay, so the 12-week course, you guys got hoping you took some knowledge and information and got a good education out of this 12-week course. So accomplishments over responsibilities. Responsibilities are like kind of like job description types. So you'd want to put your certificates, any licensure, stuff like that, graduating high school, things like that, over the work history you're given. But you want the first thing on your resume, you eye copy. When a recruiter looks at your resume, they're going to see the top of the page. So certificate, graduating school, any license, anything like that, any special. I would put extracurricular activities too. Actually, put that. So experience, clubs, sports. If you are on any sports team, put that on there because that shows you that you are working with others constantly. You're on the football team or basketball team. You're constantly talking to people. You're listening to your coach. Stuff like extracurricular. I'm not sure what you guys had at your school. Newspaper editing, any types of clubs, drama club, theater out, whatever you guys have. Put that stuff on there. Anything you do after school, as part of the school program, put it on your resume. Especially at a bigger age too. Your work history is probably going to be next to nothing. Maybe some volunteer work, internships, whatever you've done, but right now it's saying your work experience is zero. So in order to kind of make your resume more complete out a little bit, put all the stuff you got part of school. Relevant work experience, kind of been with those. So when you do start getting jobs, you want to make sure you put your relevant work stuff. So 10 years from now, you might have like 5 or 6 different jobs just jumping around places. If you're going for a video editing job, video production job, you don't really necessarily have to put work at McDonald's for a year because that doesn't have anything to do with video editing. Unless you had to put on their face. But you want to put relevant stuff. So it could be the click sure. If you worked at electronics or like Best Buy or GameStop, yeah, you can probably put that up. That's electronic based. I worked at Burger King for a year. You probably don't need, already have work experience on there. Tailor your resume for the job you're applying for. So if you're going for something, I know maybe not right now, but in the future, if you already had a few jobs underneath your belt, you'll want to kind of rework some of the words to go towards the job that you're looking for. Does that make sense? So, does that make sense? Yep. So don't say something about, I would like to be a music producer when you're looking for a job in like coding. That's, they're going to see that, like, why you do it. So change some of the words in your resume to kind of fit that job. There might be one or two words, but whatever it is for them. Proofread. Proofread like 3 times your resume and then give it to someone else and let them read it. And like seriously, this is like the most important thing. Because if someone sees a word spelled wrong, it's a good chance your application is going to the bottom of the file. Like, don't do it. So proofread. Make sure you read everything. Resume 2, 3, 4 times. They give it to a parent, give it to a sibling, let them read. Make sure it makes sense to them too. It might make sense to you, but when someone else is reading, they'll be what about it. What is this? So let someone else read the resume. And then follow up. If you apply for a job, follow up about a week afterwards. Email them, call them, do whatever you can. Hey, this is so-and-so. This is Tony. I'm looking. I applied on this date and following up to see if you review my resume and if there's any questions. Thank you. Have a great day. It's really that simple. And like I said, there's a bunch of different formats for your resume. In terms of so this is their certificate. Congrats, Elijah. Hey, Elijah. It's a congrats. Really? I used your certificate. All right, so this is like a pre-draft version. I don't think it's gonna look like this. So, but I kind of wanted to show you an example of what it might look like. So it'll say your name and certificate of completion, talked about the courses that you have hours or completed, and then as well as just a little bit about it. So I kind of wanted to show it to you real quick, just so you have an idea of what it is, and then putting it on your resume. So how does this help? How do I put this on my resume? How do I put it into words? And then, so this is an example of mine. So I see this is like proofreading that spelled certifications wrong. So that's a good example of proofreading. I also know that brushing. So I entered. What I did was I took the Click Services certificate and I just put it in my resume. So I acted like of course. So this is what mine looks like. I have my name up in the top left, contact information on the right. I just threw like mine's super simple. It's really nothing eye talking. However, it's like I want my resume to do the talking. When someone opens up and looks at my resume, what's this stuff when they see it? So my licensure I put on there. Certifications. So you can have 1, you can have 3, you can have 4. Like I said, this is where you tailor your resume for who you're applying for. So if you have a certificate in like something off like hairstyling, something like that, I don't know. You're not going to use that certificate for applying for a coding job. Just makes no sense. So if I'm applying for a technological company, whatever it is, I'm going to add this, and this is how I did it. So if you guys want to take a picture of this, you can. But I said, make sure you spell certifications right. Like I did not do that. Luckily, I'm not applying for jobs right now. So I put the name of the program, Esports and Trauma and Forward Mentoring Program. I put Click Services, which is the company, us underneath, Chicago Heights. Put the date, put the date of how long. So October 2024 to January 2025, which was about 3 months. Then I put a couple snippets on it. So like I said, if you wanted to take this, again, completed a 12-week program comprising of varying STEM courses for a total of 144 hours over 12 weeks. kind of like what the certificate says. Then I just listened to courses including coding, video editing, music production, streaming slash broadcasting, esports gaming, esports in the law, and trauma elementary. I would add more too, but like I said, I rushed it, so don't make sure. And then I had my education after that, and then work experience goes at the ending, everything else. Like I said, I highly recommend putting your certificate stuff and your schooling, anything else, your extracurricular activities, put all that stuff first. Because they're always going to look at your work. So even if you don't have any, or if you have one work experience, always going to look at that instead of that's what. So like I said, stuff that catches your attention, you want to which is why my licensure goes up first. If I had a certificate, that's why I put that second. Education, we don't look at that. Does that make sense? Your question? What? Did I go to high school? Where? I went to Romeo. Uh, so right now for you guys, when you graduate high school, yeah, definitely put that up there. When we start going, I'm not going to put my high school background on here because if I already graduated from college, clearly I graduated high school, right? So the high school stuff, that's like when you start kind of going up, obviously some place says like GED or uh, high school diploma required. Yeah, definitely put that up there. But if you get your associates in something, you get your bachelor's in something, then maybe you get your bachelor's in something else. You have two degrees, high school diploma. And then, like I said, the work experience goes down, the work experience. Uh, I mean, kind of straightforward. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Just if you have any questions about the resume, like I said, if you want to take a picture of this and kind of like keep it for your resume in the future, go ahead. You can change it. Like I said, this is just my format, what I use. If you download a different resume format, it'll be a little different. They might have the things might be switched somewhere else. It might just look different. But honestly, if I've had the same format for my resume to last like 7 years. I just keep adding stuff and taking stuff out when I needed to. Um, yeah, that's about it. Any questions on a resume? Good question.
That was sound like that's.
Your resume? Seriously, how would you make a resume if you had no job? Um, well, first and foremost, you can put the place certificate there. I would lead with that so you have your name, I guess. And then I always think of anything else you've done. Anything you've done to make money. Anything you've done, any school activities. So from there on, that's what I think. A lot of stuff. The good thing is a lot of beginner jobs don't really require resumes, so you can just go online and apply. And sometimes they'll require a resume. Sometimes they'll do a cover letter. You don't think you'll get a cover letter for some jobs. That's kind of like cover letter is usually like 3 paragraphs. You guys know what a cover letter is? You shouldn't you shouldn't need one for right. I've never seen like a beginner job or any uh, job like that asking for a cover letter because a cover letter kind of takes your resume, puts it into paragraph one. And so you like I've made so many cover letters because like every time you make a cover letter, it has to be specific to that job. So like my first paragraph of a cover letter is like, I am applying for the position of instructor because of this and this. And I think I'd be fit into this job because this, and this. Then your second paragraph, usually for me, is I go more into detail about my work experience. So I know you do little snippets here and there, but it'd be kind of like a paragraph form. So I did this, but I might there, I focus on this. And then the last paragraph is really kind of like conclusion. Um, I hope to speak with you soon. Hopefully my qualifications match. However, Yeah, before we get to that though, if you don't have anything, um, education, take a space with that, and you're going to high school right now. Um, I'm not sure how your grades are. So if you, yeah, any good grades you have, I would definitely encourage like current GPA. If you have a 4.0, I would encourage GPA 4.0. You're currently go so essentially you would block out this piece for you. I start with the certificate, education, you're going to school. So the first day, so I'm not sure when you started high school, but the month you started high school, like August 2022, that's not right. As your freshman? Okay, so that I was like August 2023. I would put your graduate. I'll put your graduation date. So whatever your graduation date is, or so 2028, I think 2027. So I put June 2027, and I would put like a parentheses, either like tentative. You know what tentative means?
Okay.
Tentative. Tentative. Tentative means like that you're projected, or you can even put projected. So I would put August 2023 to June 2027, and for like projected graduation date. Um, I would put the school, Blue Township, um, you can put city, state, to put your GPA on, GPA 4.0 or 3.9. It's a good, if you're proud of that GPA, put it on there. I guess if you're not close to, if you're not failing, um, I guess whatever, but then EJ, what else? What EJ, right, Israel, right? Oh, oh, okay. What other things have you done? You're in sports? What? So list the sports that you're in. Whatever you do, list your sports. Um, and you can actually put that, you could put that underneath the education. You put extracurricular activities. Um, you could make a little piece about what you do in sports, like how that's prepared, little simple bullet points. Repeat. What team are you? What? Football? Okay. So you can say like working with a team of peers. Um, First, yeah, you just have that kind of thing, little bullet points there. Um, then if you have, like I said, for work experience, it doesn't have to be specific work. Um, it could be if you ever had a job like cutting grass, um, but you put landscape, cut people's grass in the summer for a couple of years. But anything you've done in the past where you work for money was past, put it on there. People, employers, especially in your age, will like seeing that you tried to do stuff, tried to take initiative, you tried to make money with that. Uh, yeah, resume, yeah, it's kind of important. Trying to beat out 20, 30 other people for a job. So the more focused, the more, like I said, make it eye popping if you can in the beginning, and then go from there. And I think that's all we have. Oh yeah, that's all we got. Any questions at all regards to careers, resume, stuff like that? Good. If you do have any questions, you can always email me. Uh, Over.org, right? That's just my email for a year. So if you guys are applying for a job or something like that, you want someone to kind of look over your resume, or you're asking, you have a general question about something, a question about your path, but there is, you shoot me an email. It's always fun. Other than that, yeah, we're good to go. Um, I'm not sure. What's this fun? You guys applying for jobs right now? Or anyone thinking about applying for a job? Are you applying for a job? No. What? Yeah, I had a. I remember me to have a car. I had to get. So as soon as I turned 16, I had to. My first job was at Jewel though. I worked at Jewel for about a year. That's summer jack. Yeah, we're in the tournament. I got grad like every year. Actually, like that's good money. Okay, $20 a grade. I don't think I got 120 bucks in the course.
I never really had like that, but I did internship for like a big radio DJ that when I was at high school. So I got to hang out with him for 50 types of those.
Then I worked. I got conned into working as a salesperson for knife knives. So like a salesperson selling kitchen knives,
Oh,
like over the summer. Like this is like they made it sound so cool. Like oh, you're the top salesman. You get vacations, places. You get bonuses, and those not. Yeah.
those are 100% always.
So my college job was I worked at a hockey shop, but I play hockey, so that was perfect. Like I worked at a hockey shop, and I just kind of did what I. Those folks, I did what I love. I help people buy hockey.
Link's not here, so like yes. I'm gonna pass up the tip.
Hey Elijah, that's what you do at your house, or trying to play games. You're home down watching YouTube. That's what I normally do. That's what you do when we play games when you're online. We're like, hey Elijah, where you at? Then we all leave, and you're like, where's everyone go? 8 o'clock. I never leave. I get sometimes like, no, not the biggest thing. Uh, did everyone get some food stuff?
Hmm.
Yeah.
No.
So stuff up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I didn't talk about this Friday, but I mentioned they want to give you any more castings like they need a whole video reel. I forgot I have. I technically have one.
Yeah, I kind of wish I got the sports casting. It'd be cool. I would love to do that.
Oh, is this the one?
And now I realize, whenever I want my car, I don't know. I can't move. While I was laughing at the most guy, laugh. Especially, well, I believe in this, I believe in one of the episodes. This is a lot like, I have to tell you, it's really cool. My kids like that show, Sam the Cat, been on for like early. Yeah. So yeah, my kids like that. I believe when Jim was outside, it's highway. Sign said, please go online to iCarly.com to. I was like, I can't believe Nickelodeon allowed this show. Okay. When the sign malfunctions, it switched off. Please go online to iCarly.com to be on call. I'm like, be on call. I think there was accusations about that producer. Dan. And the best, I think is the best. What is the next thing when we got arrested by an officer? I'm like, wow, Spencer, that's embarrassing. Yeah, well, I think that producer, Dan Schneider, or whatever his name is, who made all the show, that he got in trouble. He was like lawsuits against him. Wow, to get him court thing.
Oh, this
I think it was him or someone else.
Oh, I'm surprised Notre Dame won. They won.
Who won?
Notre Dame.
Oh heck yeah, they won. Got to beat Ohio State too.
I mean, I don't know when's the last time y'all national championship won, but the last time y'all got smoked by Alabama. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, like a 4%.
Right. I would just say y'all got smoked by Alabama, so hey, good luck with that.
I like when Notre Dame beat Indiana, Georgia, Penn State. Those are pretty good. I think Georgia and Penn State are actually like ranked top five
Okay, this.
for the AP rank. That's the college bracket.
I thought I have it. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it no more. Actually, but you know what? This is actually good.
Yeah, I don't think time. I think instructors are top one.
Yeah, I could have sworn I had like a video demo reel. I don't know where. Oh wait, no, it's on my PC at home. That's why. That's why.
What's up there? Flash around and wow, right? Make sure you download it. For 3 years.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Got it?
Yep, I found it. It's not a video, but it's a project that I did with my friend. I call him X because his name is Xavier, but I call him X. All right.
The TV.
Yeah.
Okay. So, try.
All right, everyone. So this isn't a video demo reel, but this is a final project that I worked on back in IMS with my buddy Xavier. This was like a radio show. Our project was to do a radio show. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Devontae Stone, Stone Pony. I mean, okay, but to give you context, he's a radio show host. I used to work for him, but this was one of our final projects was to create a radio show or a mock radio show for a second. I'm not gonna play all of it, but I just want to get you guys that if you ever want to do something like again with broadcasting or be a radio host, this is probably one of the options you could go to. What's wrong? Oh my bad. This is not it. What the? It's the wrong one.
What's up?
What is it? What's this show? Oh, this is a big problem. That's okay. I don't have it. I thought I did, but I don't have it. I forgot. X might have done it.
No, already going on. You should know anything from this. So you know, well, no, I didn't talk about. Okay. Okay. That's a me. Yeah. Look at something. That's what you fine. We're not making it up for.
Also, never But I'm just gonna just show you guys just a couple of projects for video editing, just for a little bit. These are, as you can see, all of these are projects that I have done. Matter of fact, at IMS, this is the one I think I was
Wait.
very
You better know. 30-second commercial.
yes.
It's how it's for.
Look, look, I'm telling you, Elijah, Hobby was one of my childhood things growing up. Like I said, I have a whole type of collection full of Hot Wheels that are probably worth thousands of dollars. But this one's about just 30 seconds. Why did I mess up? Oh, man, but this is usually if you want to go into making just a few demo for yourself, you can always do this. I'm a So that was one. This is another one. Aaron, you might like this one. You might like this one.
MJF.
Because I am a generational talent.
John Moxley.
I have seen the devil. I have met the devil.
Battle for the AEW World Championships.
I have met some very bad people.
AEW Full-Gear Live, November 19th.
So I can basically teach you guys how to do stuff like this, how to make voiceovers, in case that's a business y'all want to go into. There's a lot of people that have made tons of money just doing voiceovers. You know, the guy who does the Geico voiceover, that guy makes made around like $30,000 or maybe more just doing voiceovers for them. So that's not only an avenue you could go down to. Like I said, there's a whole lot of avenue that you could do that I could even help you guys out. Like I said, if you ever want to get into casting, I can't help you guys out. I have a couple of connections with people who are in the casting agent or who are doing esports casting. All you have to do is just say, hey, I'm looking to get into casting. I can help you out. And I can just say, hey, this person wants to do casting. They might tell you if it's video demo, but if not, I would say start with volunteer work and build yourself a resume for doing that. Because at the end of the day, you want to build yourself a video demo reel. That way you can show it off for doing stuff like this. That way you're not going out, you're not searching for it. You want them to come to you. You don't want to go out and search for them. Sometimes you have to, but other times you want them to come to you. So for example, if, let's say Kai Cenat, Kai Cenat blew up huge just doing streaming. Now he's doing whatever the heck he wants. So, anybody got any questions on casting or making voiceovers, any of that stuff? No? All right.
Oh, that's cool. Well, Elijah, man, we need you to be in person, dude, for the Halo stuff. Okay, happy graduation day. Yeah, are we all excited? We're done at the end of the road. So we're here to talk about my career path or career path. What do we talk? Who's for you all? Okay, so obviously you all know I'm an attorney. I will be licensed 15 years this year, actually. Thank you. And my career path, just like anyone else's, can be very, I mean, it doesn't have to be planned. Um, I knew I wanted to be an attorney. I didn't know what type of law. And I fell in love with labor and employment. So that's what I do. Oh, so when you think about gaming and esports, we talked throughout this course about a lot of different ways that you can earn money. So it can either be at being a gamer, being a player, or really in the corporate offices where your skill set is equally as necessary and useful. Everything that you earn during this course, coding, music, you now know how to protect your developments. You now know how to market and brand yourselves. Um, be proud of the skills that you've learned. Know that you have value. Never let someone, treat you like your skills are not valuable. Always um, take that very seriously, especially be confident in your skill set. When you go into a job interview, you know that you have some knowledge. And even if there's more to learn and grow, you've proven, even in this setting, that you know how to grow, you know how to learn, you know how to adapt to a situation. You're a quick and easy learner. These are skill sets that you have proven for yourself that you can market yourself that way. Every time you come into an interview, think about how you are marketing yourself. Um,
Your certificates will have the classwork you completed. So you might have just with the resume, just like with the resume or certificate, anything that documents your experience or your education, you want to be well versed on that. Because what will happen is you will be in the interview and the interviewer will take that information and say, hey, you told me you had 12 hours of, esports in the law. What did you learn? So you want to know your documents better than anyone else does. When you look at a class, the same thing will happen in college. They'll say, you took this class or you worked at this job and engaged in this skill, you did coding. What did you do? So you want to make sure that you know how to speak to your resume, to uh, express your skill set, to your interviewer. When you get an interview for a job, what's the first thing that you think you should do? Before you go into an interview, what information do you think you should know? The position that you're applying for, you want to know exactly what they're going to ask of you, right? Ask you to do. The other thing you want to know is you want to research the company. A lot of companies will ask you, why do you want to work with us? Why do you want to work here? You need to have an answer for that. Whatever that reason is. I mean, you can look on their website and see that they value DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? You know that you are diverse. You are, a diverse group of people, ethnicity. So someone may say, or you might say, I know that you value that and I respect that. And I felt like this would be a good fit for me. You might want to know who your CEO is, even how this company started, especially if you're doing esports and gaming. It may be a fairly new company, and your skill set could be important to help build this startup. So keep that in mind when you go into an interview. Know your interviewer. If they give you a name ahead of time, research that person. You guys are on the internet all day long, 24 hours a day. You're on social media, a simple Google search, a LinkedIn. When you get older, you'll have a LinkedIn account. Have you guys heard of LinkedIn? Okay. So, it's like a professional social media. So it's a place where you will outline your resume, where you currently work, and other business people have their profiles on there, and you meet people that way for career building, specifically for career building. So use those tools to advance your career. You also have us. Every instructor here will give you their contact information. And so if you have any questions or concerns, if you need a recommendation, if you need guidance or assistance, we will be available to you all. I'll give you my email address, and you can reach out anytime. And this is your first introduction into networking. You'll see when you get older how important networking is. Well, you should know that now. When you go to college, they're going to ask for a letter of recommendation. That can come from a professor, that can come from someone that Dr. Nance would be a good person to give you a letter of recommendation. Think about that because he's seeing you in a classroom environment. He knows that you showed up every day, you worked hard, you answered questions, you participated. So he'll give you a good letter of recommendation for college and beyond. So that's all I have. Any questions? You ask me any questions? Any questions about moving forward, my path? Not very excited, but hold your courage. Um, I I went to law school in Chicago. I went to DePaul University. I came out and I worked for the Illinois Labor Relations Board as an administrative law judge. So that is a person who hears cases or disputes between employees who are in unions. Talk a lot about unions. So they might have a union has a contract. It's called a collective bargaining agreement. This is an agreement to how you will operate and function at work. When there are disputes, they came to me and I was the judge that decided those issues. After that, I worked at Juvenile Temporary Detention Center for a while. And then I worked with COPA. Has anyone heard of COPA? It's called the Civilian Office of Police Accountability. Oh, yeah. I worked at COPA for a while. After that, I took my talents to the private sector. So I did a lot of government work. initially. But now I work for a small nonprofit called Howard Brown, where I essentially do the same thing. It's a community health organization, and I make sure people's rights are protected in the workplace. So I do labor and employee relations. So we do investigations, we make sure the company adherent to their collective bargaining agreements, employee disputes. But yeah, a lot of mediations, arbitration, all of that. So it's not very exciting, but I love it. It's what I do. Um, and I'm sure you'll find a career path that you love just as much. And if you don't be afraid to pivot. It's okay. You don't have to stay in the same field. If you want to do something different, trust yourself, trust your gut. Know that you are qualified and talented enough to pivot. Um, yeah, that's all I got. It's been a pleasure teaching you all. Thank you very much. I'll give you I'll make sure you guys have my contact information. And hopefully we'll get certificates soon.
Yeah. So I guess in about a couple of minutes we'll start getting you guys out your certificates. I need to probably say something about it, in case guys, you guys can't come back. Just because you're if you're done with it doesn't mean you're officially done with the program. You can always come back if you want to. I guess learn some more. Like I said, our next thing we'll be doing here looking at. If you guys want to hop in, it is a good place. You don't have to have you're not paying for much for this job. Like sometimes it's $2. So yeah, around 6:30, we're gonna start in our yeah certificates. I mean, go. What happened in the middle of yeah, you see it. You thought it was it's not easy. Yeah. It's me in a problem. Quite a little one. Yeah, thanks for you out. Sure. Oh, my way. So, you got it extra. I was trying. So, thanks. So what? That's right. Sit down. Go for it with some little. That's a and please. This is that way.
I had time for both. Well, tournament. No. So, bro. Okay. Bro, so. Send me an update. Yeah.
Why?
Fine, just check your first name, whatever you. That was all. So I had that one. Oh, actually, I you never have like this close to that's the way I told you. Go back to them. I don't think you can please leave. Look at that. Listen to that. He looks to me, I go there. Can I go up there? Makes sense for me.
We did.
It has a- What do you like to see? Swear, right? Hold it. Come after this woman. That's why I hold it. It's like this. Go ahead and log it. That's it. Recommend you go to Grizzly. Oh, Grizzly, what's out? Things. Got the slew. What's it? Great. Thank you. Thing that you have. Come on, do you remember it? You like that? Funny that you like. Red on Fortnite. Do something you'll run. If you'll be using this whenever you come in. Yeah, it's like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, no. How are you? I'm not different. It's like a. There's oh, everybody. I think I'm pretty. That's not it's like mobile player again. The mobile player again. Yeah. Almost. It's like I don't know if you want. Let's get you. Whoa. I get out of the pool. It's trying to get away back. Stop for what man? Yeah, I think when you guys open up your laptops, it automatically updates. Sign in. All right. Come on, I do the people here. Wow, this is all you know. So it's like pretty like come on, where yeah, I said your email. Yeah. No. Saying what? Back if you were proposing you well, I don't know where it's
You guys did it's so cool. Until they don't walk in. Behold, he's beautiful. Simple. And free. It's like, I'm ready to move all right. I think this is enough. So I met. Yeah, she's her. Yeah, that's stuff. She wants to. Well, it's her. It's her. She went back. Right. I see her back here something on the phone. Because, you know, one time this is what I have so she's there. On the wire. She was there on the wire. So actually not call up to her. They're like, as I was like, actually, she woke up cool. They were an hour same time cover. She's like, I'm going to get a job. What's more? Like that. I don't know why I go. So that thing that you can kind of make it good, right? What do we very useful? Okay. So first for me, but I'm gonna run that. Come see. Right. Okay, and so okay. I feel it's in place. Your ball. I feel. What happened? Oh, that's not right. What if that's just for the wheels? It's for the. Because we are. So, you know how you feel like, oh, the right name, my fault. But, oh, oh, stop. I have to, right here. I thought that's like constant. You guys do anything like that? Like, say you play football, you do anything else? What I think like, right? Oh, that's cool. Okay, here, football, football. Here, football, what do you like? Basketball, the baseball. Yes, okay. Oh, listen. That's hard. I'm sorry. I basketball. Where did you go? And that coming on, I don't see how much color I'm here. That's not how many gathering. Any question? Baseball is color. Oh. I need a chance. Run back to us. I think we can see what all. No. I don't know what I can. Where is it? What's up though? Angela, you cross country is still like lost. I've heard people like that, like apparently. One way is go.
Wait, the last one, this is my, I'm not this. Well, I think that, oh, well, yeah, I'm just glad to hear from you. Bring up back. So, I'm down for that. Completely. Like, I'm also glad I'm just. Murder. Yeah, 5K everything. I did a 5K like. I'm becoming the wrong way teacher. That's a finish. Like, well, I think that. He just sat there. I can't recognize. I didn't like it. He didn't like it. There's the water. Like, yeah. And like, it's so fast. Like, you can throw someone on you. Like, it's kind of like, it's real. Like, get dead. What do you got? It's out there. That's oh, we got AR. Oh, you're AR. Yeah, AR. He doesn't like it. Taking that for bad. He's like, so here, that's game. I spaced out, so shit, I'm like a bad boy. So you're like, what? What I do? Oh, God. And I can't get it. So when you go, you'll play. Actually, so I think you should have it at corner. You can put it also. So, yeah, I'll have that. When people have it, I got. But those calls. And that's what they see this on the COVID. Jesus. We won't feel it's fine. If you're playing outer space, you can't. If you know that, you go. That's what I'm talking about. I won't talk about it. It's great. Don't know it's like soccer. School boy. You know, it's all. Don't cut it. I don't really like. So this is that. I think we like I got one guy. Like everyone there. Don't play soccer or something. Play soccer for like 5 days. I think that's a force play. Oh, so you didn't I think I'm going to I'm like see both legs working. Slight stepping. Like when you're the have to get on that. But yeah, I didn't hockey football. That's like I'm for like 2 years. And I could take damn like that every single day. There's a day when I'll pick that up. Not the time. I love football. I just I'm like that's every kid do the best. All like like what's the good? He come. Okay, Michigan. Bible was saying that. He's like, oh, it's boring. Yeah, he's never been there. He's never always just above my mind. Yeah, there's like always. We're scared. Oh, no. Hold on. I feel like I heard, yeah. Yes, you know, it's like famous. Yeah. I went to oh my god, these are it's like it's all country. And there were lots of people. The list of person you are going to read us here, like, in what and we can really probably just do a lot out. But probably that's the thing. That's the compound fountain. See, you saw see the food. He's thinking of all the time. Yeah. So sure. What we think we do right. That's what it's. How around? We but same thing. So it's going on story. Yeah, come on. But then we have full we what's not a very good that's kind of high sales. One thing right. What do you think? Manual way so they just insecure. It's not no, he's so very I mean not like what's it? No, it's all right. So we want not to so it's we want I think yeah. I think that see it on me. No, so I think whatever like you know, defend once we
Elijah puts a Rocket League over there?
and it is what it works. Fucking oh, that was really got me on house. But not I see that game.
Go do hey Elijah wanna play some Rocket League?
So first,
Or you wanna do Fortnite?
that's true. You know what? It is well here thing. Minimum. We can find out the local link. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's what there you go.
They don't have my controller. Oh,
Well, he's a real yeah, that's what he's true.
here, Elijah, I'm gonna fight you. Elijah, Elijah, I sent you an invite. I haven't played Rocket League with Elijah forever. You guys can do this, you know.
It's finding on trying to be
Oh, yeah, did you get the invite, Elijah? Did you get the invite?
Wait.
Did you join the game?
Oh,
Did you back out?
I made a mistake.
Oh my god. And there's a tournament going on right now too. Play some Rocket League, Elijah. We haven't done that in a while, right?
So next, like, oh my god, like, this temple in the blanket that I believe it's okay. So hello, so the I don't care. I don't want to. Like, so we got use. See, the training. That's what like. So, but I was able to stay because it was but that we should have like 30 plus. So much 30 plus and I get over. No one's making a cat still the training for I'm like I live there. I hope you're there when we no, I just little one, you know, around. So honestly, it's the God of was burning until dawn. The good part, you know, so it was not burning still. It was burning. If you know it's real, it's burning. If you miss it,
Is there enough?
we got a start over here. Now, Brandon, this for you. You're 5 years old. Please don't want to run here. What doesn't mean that gets still looking at. And
We had to have some kind of quiz.
I swear. So,
Everyone. All right. It is 7 o'clock, so we're gonna start handing out you guys your certificates. So, pay attention. Please close your laptops. Put you to Elijah. Dr. Ness will call your name.
You guys want say something? Oh,
No,
say it. Good.
Brandon, that was on. Whatever.
Whatever, broski. Long time no see. I ain't seen y'all since last week. That's crazy. Nah, whole time though, I'm gonna say first part of y'all. We took y'all from not knowing anything in coding, and y'all low key was doing good.
like whole time you guys learn the basics, right? Still work to do, but I feel like you guys now have like a good start foundation. Don't let this stop you. Like in the IT space, especially, like you can do a lot. You can do gaming, you can do whatever you want. But from here now, you have like the basic tools because whole time Python is you. Just put that on the resume, and most of the time you go pick it up on a job, right? That's what happens 90% of the time. You just gotta say, man, the skills. They'll ask you some questions, literally like the Kahoot would do. So as long as you guys just take at least some of what we talked about and put it into context, I think you guys are gonna be good. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I got y'all. Um, I'm also in finance, so you guys are curious about the finance world and like how coding fits into that. I'm here. If not, I hope to see y'all soon. If you do any resume,
Yeah, yeah, we talked about resumes.
you guys, you guys already.
I'm trying to what grades you want to go? What grade you in? Doing targeting. Say this. So great. Sharp. What? Sophomore. Okay, so you guys got a few more years. Still working with the system. What do you think about the system? What's going on? They're gonna move. Everybody give us. Oh, everybody going to know. Okay. My daughter used to play gas. He's on the basketball team. Play gas. So strong for G. That's all talent. Let me finish on September. Oh yeah, y'all got the beat. See, also until then, yeah. Boy. Some classes you might not see on your certificates, but could you put up hours on here or the class. Really, I like so I turns. Oh, very well. I saw the man. I tell him. I saw him all that. Thank you for Benjamin Ford. I get out here. He's awesome. Right. Nigel Gill.
Stand there, take it.
I'm gonna do a group one. And I'm gonna do a group one again.
I'm signing County Case. Israel Gill. That's the handshake. Where do you to the contract side, you know?
What's the background?
I was gonna do like a group one at 10 and then like get
Okay,
back.
you can still shake his hand and take a picture. So we turn toward the camera.
Okay, today, last week of the drama.
So it is one here.
Congratulations. Top me seat. Yeah, you. Profile. Yeah, profile. And it is. Angelo Hill. Daniel. Dr. Laurie. Hey, Laurie. I had to do it. Yeah, let's just late as night. Yeah, he's not here. Noah Robinson. Right. Like, more denial. See those out. Okay, you want to take a picture just so where do you want to say? Even the instructors too. Everybody. Oh, everybody? I would say someone who's doing right. I'm not gonna get it. Thank you. Sure. So what kind you want to take your room? It was like what was yeah, but I'm thinking they need gas. You know, like, yeah, I was thinking of neighborhood resources. Okay. I think that's a high story. Right here. Go ahead and cover this. Yeah. That'd be fine. We can get it. Okay, look at that. Yeah, we can do that. And see how it looks. So everybody from right here, I'll move it. That's fourth right. No, like Live to your papa. If you don't die, it's so sad. It's true. It's like, it's something. He's right next to him. I like each other. Yeah. All right. So I guess there's over here, so we can get everybody. What's the real? Yeah. Come on, the students first. Then oh, we can do it. Wait, we can do the students if you're right here. Then. Say, I don't need to come out. Yeah. What's the that I get? Oh, you're like, you're not listening. All right. Here you go. You said it right. No pictures of your face. Yeah. You see, all right. So they have a deal. Exactly. Like 20 guys. Yeah, I know. I'm ready. Let's go. All right, here we go. I can check it. It's just. All right, there we go. All right. We got 3, 2, 1. Right. Stay right there. All right, I'll turn it off.
That's why you in the front row. Crazy ones. Say my name. Like this.
Here. Okay. They go to probably don't need every all you people I don't right.
Sure, don't go ahead. Listen to see everybody's faces. Yeah, I. So go. And Christian, maybe I need to be in the back. As well. Yeah. What's this one, Chris? I have one too. That's not gonna work. Why don't you sit down? What about not like some negative? That's when you come over. That's in your life. Oh, go ahead. Great, yeah. Then I start this harder saying, I'm gonna get around no one. So they don't.
Stop.
What was that? Well, I got the three people like I think.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not being very close on shit.
This could be.
It's called good. Slow shit out there.
Okay, cool. There, guys. Okay, y'all ready? Yeah.
All right, we can get one in China. So we got both options. Oh, dude. I just want to go. Just for Joe, what else goes in there? Yes.
So, this was watching this is
But I work for a shirt off.
okay. 1, 2, 3. I got her.
Hey, can we do a horizontal too?
Okay, close equal.
Get out of storage.
Okay. China.
Research.
So first one was it. At first I was like, you got the archetype for magic, and I was like, see, nice. That's not. Oh, that's sports. Oh my god. That's big. See? It's son her name. Who's gonna get it? Who play the games keeps yes. Play the games. Who play the game keeps the
Nikki.
So I know it's in the last stuff. I'll check out of this. So yeah.
If you're gonna download, that's maybe Bring up the information or not being like that. Bring up the little that's a minor. It's a minor in practice. It's on one. That's me, which is very. It's
You got it.
sometimes like that.
That's so sweet.
Can you get up on like you're protecting a set? Challenge. That's it. These motherfuckers are like, but they're getting it's from like,
She said, your favorite. My first date was so long ago.
you know,
Say I was talking to you today. Yeah. There's this specific like straight here. And plus this. But you know, that's even good. It's quite a care about. We still on going to I say like I say, oh, none of this face I don't know this information. Okay, it's like not asking. It's not really. It's kind of like look. It's like not. In my she's like interesting, but I'm like open. I mean, look at everything. I did. Trevor, look at report.
Everybody, does she feel like
Back like you're the back. The back. It's like
that compliment?
that's it. Okay.
Let's
That was why she didn't. See that? Can you think so? See, I wish no.
that's not again.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be more than one. So what should I ask? He's got it all. No, so the
Drown. What's this? I'm just what else? You know that it's still not helping me. Just like and it's right.
it's like I cold it's lots of color.
So far, not that bad. But don't worry about that. Worry about it. So,
Congratulations, baby.
going up like that.
See what but good luck with your day and hope to hear from you in the future. You let us know your success stories. Reach back out and email us, let us know how you guys are doing. And just sing it. Okay, you know, let's finish. Okay, what's next? After high school, what do we do? I'm gonna go in the college for a year now. College for a year and then work. I don't think we work. Oh, I'm going to go to like music and photography and like, but you're right there, like studio and everything's so yeah, share
One. Never thought I should.
next month.
No. Yeah. You know what? I am doing more. You want to guys know that just what it will take. It's just I will see enjoy it. Like, it's like you have the list that in the studio for yes.
Stay on one that
Let's make that so go. If you're trying to get yourself, check out C.L.I.C.K. Because that's not the major. Experience sense-based like what's you know because if you want we come you're right burning I am what you do feel like like and the wrong try to look what it's so far.
Get that. Pick it up, pick it up. I thought you had the desk for it. Yeah, please. I was going to answer right now. It was the conversation. It is like people that. Yeah, like
You can slap it. Just you know, see you on and spot some part. I want to. The kind of
but I work. I like
going away. She's it's my thing. Try not this is how I'm fucking like this. Look the way like the sure but I'll see that's you. Let's see.
yes, you are. No, you got to the place.
Yeah.
I think you put up. So she's like, oh my goodness. It's fine.
It's
But yeah, it's not the big one fact.
hang on. Okay. Okay.
What's your minute there? I didn't even know. I didn't know what I was doing.
Only like also like it's what was this close to so we see what else you was better number yeah well you got this whole five perspectives you have this remember all the way okay this queen of the eyes really oh my god no see it is this through. You need to go.
I'm gonna steal. This is what I'm for. No, this is what I'm If anything, it was done somewhere. Exactly. Everybody reaction was to say you look dumb. He's not that. It's not gonna make me. That's crazy. That's crazy. I would know what is there, right? But no one agrees. Oh yeah. What is it? What is it? He says, don't need my L3. I don't think we'll fuck about it. Stop using your money. So why you left out? So much. My dad. Why you like that? She told me back in her face. She told me back. But you're not like you were you guys turn us off. Exactly. I'm gonna get around the same season. She made it for she told me. So so we doing something act like I didn't have one. Something act like I didn't have one. Right. You too. I know. How did you say you was loyal? This was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know too much about each other. When y'all be reacting, like y'all got secrets and everything. Like she took it, but I say stuff. The guy, like, no, it's everything, but don't go through it. No, you're not. It's like, let's not do it. Yeah, first. No, yeah. Yeah, but why about who? Look like hell. I don't see it. I'm smiling. You're gonna tell your base yeah. Your base is going to play everything. This is kind of all versus. Where is he from? That's fair. It's I right now. It's all right. We're not going right now. That's right. We got to go. That's stop. I don't actually smell the smell that keep talking about it. I'm walking here. No, so like, why did I not later go outside? What is their name, maybe? I'm fixing it. I'm going. So, where did I even go to? So, we don't fall. I don't like no. Did he family prayer? I think that's it. So he's with us. He's with it. Spirit is limit. He's fine. We're out here. He's like, no, she laughed. She laughed. It's like a funny. I'm working with a resume. But then, Israel. That's like, big man is flat. Come on, get that. Get that. Then I get in school, yeah. Then I get to the hallways, like you said, it's gone. Don't get on. Then I get to the same people. It's just it's an hour. I took on my ideas. See you guys. Hey, sorry. Yeah, let us know if you guys need anything. I see Daniel go. Thank you, sorry. All right. I'll say thank you. Nice to keep it, man. We still got arrows still on some. Oh, shit. Can we close this? We got it. Turn the heat back up, so hopefully. Hopefully, I'll get you. I was greasing here when I walked in. Yeah, it was so. Yeah, I like, give me this difference. And I remember they'll put it back. It did put it back. I put the heat back on, I put it at 74. So 74 is decent.
If someone says that's too cold, then I don't know what to say.
Look, the students are on the.
Yeah, they did. I forgot. Halo isn't social on Steam too.
Yeah. But you still need an Xbox account.
Oh, you think Xbox account for that?
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely it's. I was thinking about it too. It might be a little easier because like you start off with the same gun every time. So it's not like you have to like discuss loadouts and which gun is the best. Like we all start the same. It's more focused on communication and rotations than it is like going out.
Yeah. Because if it was out of battle, just go back to.
If I started playing with this controller, I could not do it. I need my back.
Oh, I mean, like I can play with it, like because I don't use the back pedals for my razor. So
Oh shoot! Can I end this?
I think so. We're able to stream it, right?
yeah, we're streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna